Oops. I swear. I'm the queen of dropping style. Hello, hello, hello. Just a quick live. Hey, cuz. Since there wasn't a podcast tonight and there was the infamous, long-awaited Cassidy Hutchinson first live interview outside of the January 6th testimony, and Sister Girl has a book coming out tomorrow. You know I got notes. And there are some highlights on my page. You can go and check them out at your leisure. Hey, love bug. Y'all, first of all, I had to keep reminding myself Cassidy is a little young. She's still in her 20s. I think she's just into the mid-20s range. But I'm going to need her to get it together by the time it's her second interview tomorrow. Because today was a little rough. But let me give you the highlights. And of course, I'm going to get the book and I'm going to go through the book as I always do and give y'all the good out of the book. But let's get into it, okay? It has been 15 months since we have seen or heard from Miss Cassidy Hutchinson since her infamous January 6th testimony where we found out that Trump was trying to choke out a Secret Service officer. And she was the one that brought to our attention what was going on regarding the Oval Dining Room and how he was even in the Oval Dining Room shouting for Pence to be, she said that she has been out of the public due to safety concerns, which I can understand because the Macedonians are sick in the head, okay? They're insane in the membrane, top to bottom. But here's where I had some problems with old girl. Oh, that's right. I think that you all are the same age. Well, that gives me less sympathy for her. Never mind. Scratch what I said at the beginning. All right. I'm going to tear her apart like I tear everybody else apart. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all? So this is where she really had me side-eyeing her. Okay? I try to be sympathetic to people. And if y'all follow me on my podcast, you know I talk about everybody. Okay? If you doing something, we talk about it. Okay? I ain't friends with not one politician. She said over the past year, her eyes were opened to how dangerous Trump is. But she was also helping to craft some of the attacks and exposés on people who had either left the Trump sphere or were speaking truth about Trump. If you think I'm lying, baby, I'm flying. But I caught that clip and it's on my TikTok page. You know, I don't play. I brings the receipts, okay? I don't play with that. And she also said something that, for those of y'all that don't watch the podcast, people who watch the podcast, we're barristers. The barristers already know this. We've been talking about this for about a month and a half. Trump likes a reaction. Trump is an incel. He likes a reaction. So she said that to him, reaction equals success. So whether it's a positive reaction or a negative reaction, that's what he's looking for out of people. And I'm like, sister girl, you were all up in the Oval. You were all up in all of this. You were helping. And now you're like, I'm so verklempt. I'm so shocked. Let's keep going. Now, she did say that at one point she adored Trump. She adored Trump to the point where she went and got blonde highlights put in her hair because he suggested it. I could never. Never, ever. Never, ever. Never, ever. Hey, cousin. She was also informed, remember before the January 6th testimony that she gave that blew everything out the box, she had an attorney that was being paid for by the super PAC that was supposed to pay for everybody's attorneys in the Trump sphere. Well, that attorney, this is why she dropped him, y'all, this the tea. That attorney told her, don't lie, just don't give up all the information. And she was like, orange jumpsuit? After dealing with the orange man, not about that life. And that's when she somewhere somehow scraped up the coins to get her own attorney. And that's when we saw her on television. She also said there was a long-standing period of time that she was afraid to break away from the Trump sphere. And I'm like, no shit, Sherlock, you were helping him attack people. You know what he's capable of. But here's the big thing. We knew about the January 6th testimony, but this is what else has been going on. So she had a total of 6 meetings with the January 6th committee, plus the live testimony. She met with the Department of Justice, with personnel and prosecutors from the DOJ 3 times, and she met with the Fulton County grand jury. Yeah, that special grand jury down there that we've been talking about. She met with them 1 time. So then she was asked, are you on the witness list? Are you a part of the 150 plus for Fulton County? Are you on Jack Smith's witness list? I can't speak on that. But then she said she will continue to comply fully, but won't confirm being a witness in court. So yeah, she on them. What did we learn in the past class? She's on them witness lists. She's on those witness lists. Now, regarding her book, Rachel Maddow did ask her, like, did anybody ask you to redact any information? She said, no, everything in the book is already in the transcripts. She definitely on the list. Because remember, the last 2 lists that came out, they weren't complete lists. They were kind of redacted when we were going over them on the podcast. And we're trying to piece together who else was on this list. She on that list. And you know I'm gonna find out. Because I don't never sleep. Y'all know I'm going to find out. And catch this tea. And this is why I believe she's firmly one of the 152 out of Fulton County. And I think she's a part of that list that the judge really protected today. That we can't know their name till it's time to know their name. She was the top staffer for Mark Meadows. In her book, she calls herself the chief of staff to the chief of staff. Had access to all his phones and everything. Y'all remember my buddy, the dog? That's what she was to Mark Meadows. She's like, Mom, wherever he go, I'm gonna go, my buddy. That was her. Woo! When I say she got all the tea. Now, do I believe she put all the tea in this book? No. Okay? No. This girl was running around putting highlights and shit in her hair for Trump. That confused me about as much as how Elon Musk got so many baby mamas and 11 damn kids. Now, since Matt Gaetz tried to insinuate that they used to date, yes, child, like anybody was going to believe that, because we know Matt Gaetz is only into underage girls. He tried to put that out because evidently one time when they were up at Camp David, hold on, because this some tea. Go get your teacups, okay? This some tea. So evidently there was a weekend that everybody had to go up to Camp David, okay? They had to do the work. They was doing like what was that show with Kerry Washington? Y'all know the show that I'm talking about. It was like one of them things, like we gonna work over the weekend at Camp David. Everybody got to come up there, and there was a couple senators up there, and she was up there, and everybody had their little cabins. Now all the cabins are like in a roundabout, right? It's in a circle. Use a little driveway that's a circle, and everybody's cabins are marked. So Matt saw a golf cart outside and was like, oh, he thought it was her golf cart and walked in, but it was Mark Meadows' cabin, and she had to get some final notes from Mark Meadows. So Matt Gaetz was all like, oh, I just need to talk to her about something real quick. But hey, I'm a little lost. Cassidy, could you help me back to my cabin? And she was like, just follow the circle around. Everything's marked. You'll find your place. Oh, no. Why don't you come back with me? So to combat that, Matt was like, I don't remember that. But, after everything she said, I don't really trust her. Well, the Department of Justice, the FBI, the CIA, and the Secret Service trust her. Mr. Apple Pay. So then he tried to pull out that, years ago when we were both single, we dated for a little bit. Hold on, sit, child. And that's when Cassidy came alive. That's when she finally had some personality. Rachel was like, I hate to ask you, girl, but you want to talk about this? And Cassidy was like, bet. And she said, hold on. Matt Gaetz is not trustworthy and is an unserious politician, and she insinuated that most of his relationships are one-sided, that he believes that he's in relationships or friendships with people who ain't paying him no attention. And she said unequivocally, we ain't never dated. She said, my standard in men is higher. Oh, ooh, the burn. The absolute burn. But you know what? I'm glad somebody up on Capitol Hill and in D.C. is going to stop telling these fuckly ass men, because they got power and a little coin in the bank, that they could touch them. And then we know Rudy Giuliani, when the stuff came out about him, he was like, I'm going to sue. It's egregious. How you going to sue? How you going to sue? Did you forget that John Eastman was there and witnessed what you did? John Eastman was standing there looking at you. Oh, we're talking about the Cassidy Hutchinson interview. But y'all, if you watch the podcast, we talked about this. When it broke, John Eastman witnessed Rudy Giuliani going all in her blazer and all up her skirt like he ain't had no good damn sense. And he wasn't the only one. It was like the Bad Boys Club up in the Oval, up in the West Wing, okay? Yeah, sip some more tea. Disco. Baby, the politicity tonight is, woo, it's strong. I think somebody put some Henny or something up in it, okay? So here's the thing. We hold on, baby. We gonna get to that. We got to finish spilling this frat house in the West Wing, okay? West Wing frat. That's what we gonna call it. WWF. Okay? WWF. West Wing frat. So other senators and other aides was pushing up on the interns and the staffers too, telling them what type of liquor to drink, handing out liquor. What the hell? And then, because while the interview was going on, and I'm nosy when it comes to politics, I had to trickle on over to the Twitter. Yeah, I know what Elon called it. Like I said, I'm going to call it what his mama named him, not what his adoptive stepdaddy tried to change his name to. We don't rename around here, okay? What your mama named you is what you going to be called. Child. Oh, I think a big flip is about to happen. Because there was like a little subset of underling staffers that was like, yup, and he gave me this, and he tried to get me to come to his room, and such was doing this. Baby! But they was trying to lick past all the staffers. They was, I guess Trump and his homeboys wasn't playing when they said grab him by the, because that's what they was trying to do up in the Oval. We was worried about them serving Big Macs and Junior Bacon cheeseburgers. They was trying to serve the staffers in the Oval Dining Room. That's what they was trying to do up in there. No wonder Melania was so uptight and out of sight. Thank you, Miss Serena. Sure, baby. They was just up there wilding. At this point, I'm waiting for somebody to say that they was puff passing up there too. Was they cutting up straws? And I just learned about the cut up straw thing because I watched a little Scrappy interview. And that's a whole mess of Sundays right there. But Lord, Now she got a second interview tomorrow. And then on Wednesday we got another debate. I ain't got enough tea for all of this. Oh. And when Matt Gaetz, I almost forgot to tell you, when Matt Gaetz was trying to push up on Cassidy, y'all want to know the real reason why Kevin McCarthy and Matt Gaetz is really going back and forth? You want to know why they really going back and forth? It's not because Matt Gaetz wants to be the speaker. It's not because Matt Gaetz wants to be the speaker. You want to know why they got beef? You want to know why Matt Gaetz is looking at Kevin McCarthy like we got beef forever in his Cardi B voice? Because when Matt was trying to push up on Cassidy, Kevin McCarthy popped up and was like, can you not be so desperate? Can you get it together, my boy? Damn! So now Matt's pissed. Matt is like, you going down. I'm going to wear you down, McCarthy, because you cock-blocked me, McCarthy. The fuck? Grown men. But we women, we the emotional ones. We the emotional ones. He mad because remember, Gaetz went and got married real quick when they was originally starting to investigate him for paying underage girls with Apple Pay, Venmo, Cash App, all of that. When we still had Google Pay and all that stuff, so he went and hurried up and married that girl on the beach, and everybody was like, who you fooling? So during the Trump sphere days, he was very well married, and he was trying to get him some oochie coochie on the side, okay? And Cassidy was like, I am not a side salad, I am a hobo hang. And Kevin McCarthy was like, don't be that guy. And Matt was like, I hate you forever. Now, all I want to know, is this going to slip out? Is this going to slip out as they still going back and forth? Because we know we already about to go into our fourth shutdown within 6 years. We know this is about to happen. But because we know Matt Gaetz is about as mature as a toddler that missed their nap and they snack at preschool, okay? So is he going to let it slip out? Is he going to let it slip out? So, yeah. If you're in Matt Gaetz' district, I'd blow his shit up tomorrow. Like, quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Like, quit playing with me and just, get this stuff together. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot because I never come over here. I forgot I need mods over here. Wait a minute, where'd my cousin go? There she go. There we go. All right. But yeah, so if y'all were in Matt Gaetz' district, yeah, tell him, look, you got a whole wife. Stop hating because you couldn't get no Uchi Wally Wally at Camp David. Okay? You're not JFK. She ain't Marilyn Monroe. You ain't Young Jock. It ain't going down. Matt Gaetz, what the fuck? Tu ne parles pas anglais? Je parle français? I'm nice. I'm sweet and cuddly, but I'm also a petty bitch. Don't play with me. Oui. All right. Wait a minute. Is there any other tea I got to tell y'all? Hold on. I'll put the Clarence Thomas tea up. Let me check the other notes that I got. Because we've been off for a couple days. Okay, Clarence Thomas notes. There's a video up on him. Let me check my notes before I let you go. Oh, shit. I forgot about the other chick. Oh, yeah. These white ladies, they gonna be the end of Trump. Hold up. Oh, yes, Miss Arena. There's a video. It's, I took a screenshot of an article and then I just broke down all of the recent events with Clarence Thomas. But yeah, it's on the page. It's a lot of things. But these white girls, okay, I don't know why they decided to hire all these. Well, it's Trump. That's why he decided to hire all these 20-somethings. But baby, they bet. He said grab him by the hoo-ha. They said we gonna grab you and put you in jail. It's the audacity that flows so easily. So, now remember we were talking about Miss Michael. Well, her first name is Molly. Yeah, not Molly McButter. That would have been a lot better. I got jokes for that. But it's still Molly Michael. The new Eminem, if you will. Okay? So, she's Trump's former executive assistant. And when Trump found out that the FBI wanted to talk with her, he stated, "You don't know anything about the boxes," referring to the boxes of the documents. So, according to experts, she would be the witness from hell. And let me break this down to you as to why. When I say that she's a former executive assistant, she started working for him in the White House at 2018, and then post-presidency, she obviously started working for him down at Mar-a-Lago, but still in the capacity of executive assistant. So, you know, that person that's everywhere with you. Everywhere you got to go, they like your American Express. They like the black card. They in your back pocket, okay? They know all your business because they're probably handling some of your household business as well. She probably knows where Melania is hiding out. But anywho, and her workstation was positioned just outside of the Oval Office. So basically, anybody coming or going from the Oval Office, they had to pass her. And part of her duties were to be at Trump's beck and call and to schedule all calls and meetings. She's now saying she was not comfortable with his handling of classified or highly sensitive documents even before they left the White House, child. So when they got down to Mar-a-Lago, she was really like, the fuck is going on here? And then he was taking the documents like scrap paper. It was like putting to-do list on the back of it and handing it to her. On top of ripping up things, trying to eat them, ripping up pieces of paper, trying to flush them down the toilet, even on Air Force One. The man is weird. I don't know why he didn't just invest in a shredder. But yeah, between Cassidy Hutchinson and Miss, you know what? I know her name is Molly Michael, but Molly McButter is now stuck in my head. So that's what we're going to call her. Or maybe should we call her Molly? No, because I was thinking Molly McBeal, like Ally McBeal, but she a little ditzy like Ally McBeal, but not, I don't think that far. But anywho, little Miss Molly McButter, and the way Miss Letitia James, Fonnie Willis, and Mr. Alvin Bragg been moving, I'm pretty sure little Miss Michael is on somebody's witness list right about now. Because she could be on everybody's witness list. Because remember, she's the executive assistant since 2018. So, DOJ can use her. New York can use her in the business fraud case. DC, Jack Smith can use her. Like, everybody can use her. Quit saying old, okay? Because I was the one that brought up the Ally McBeal reference, cuz. Tell people we old. First of all, cuz, we agreed yesterday we comfortable men now. Okay? We are comfortable men now. Since that heifer said that hoodies and hats make us men. I live in hoodies and hats. You kiss my ass. Wait a minute, I'm also queer. I might like that. Let me rethink that. Anywho. So. I did not hate you. I tell you to say nothing. And our hoodies and our hat. Okay. Let me stay focused. Let me. Hoodies and hat team. So, okay. Yeah. I think that's all the tea I got for y'all tonight. Yeah, I spilled all the rest of the tea all over my page. Why y'all think I got to have sippy cups? Like I told y'all, I'm a toddler with an adult bank account. Okay? Hey, yo, Mego! So, yeah, that's all the tea. Now, we'll be back to our regular, schmegular programming over on the Tube of You tomorrow. Ooh, my glasses are fogging up. I guess I'm too sofritos tonight. Look at me. Look at mommy. Ay, caramba, mijo. Yeah, well, it's okay. We were told we just couldn't be women in hoodies and hats. So we just gonna be comfortable. We just gonna be comfortable. This is what we gonna do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hop off of here because Puppers has been way too quiet, way too long. I am now afraid. He didn't even come and make an appearance, and we all know how much he loves camera time. So I don't know if it's the main chick or the side chick that probably went on to live with puddings in Canada. Because it's awfully quiet upstairs. It's awfully. Y'all pray for me. I just realized how quiet he been, and I'm nervous now. I'm nervous. Ooh, I'm nervous. Ooh. Oh, Lord. All right. Amazing grace, please don't play in my face. If he broke my shit, he gotta leave. He once was lost, now I pay the cost, and I wish he would just leave. JC, don't give me no shit. You supposed to be all knowing. You should have known I was gonna do that. You should also known I was gonna be a heathen. Did nothing happen yet. I don't know what happened. Pupper's been quiet, so. And for those of y'all that are new to any of my lives, when I say JC, that means, Sky Daddy. And I like to poke fun because, they say he's omnipotent. So, should be shocked. What the fuck I do? Pretty sure he's, yeah, hold on. Let me get prepared for the trek upstairs. All right. Now, Jesus Devontae Christ. Okay, hold on. I can't. Okay, I gotta stop laughing. Y'all gonna have me falling down steps. Oh, Amazon. And it's collapsible. So, yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hop off of here. I love y'all. But y'all know it's too quiet. So, whew. If I make it up the steps and back down successfully, I'll put a little shout out in the story. I feel like one part of this journey is not going to be successful, but we going to keep hope alive. Bye, y'all.